Okay, this is Edwin Dearborn, and I want to thank everybody for showing up to our webinar today. This is our first webinar from Premier Lead Systems. We're very excited about not only doing this, but launching this as an initiative. And what we're looking at right now is having a webinar every 2 weeks on some aspect of how to generate more business, build your brand online, as well as leverage all the different platforms that will help you attract more leads into your business. Today, I want to talk to you about how to leverage video to build your business. I believe video, as you will see, you will see that we have a lot of people that are using video, but none of them are using it as well as I believe they could. And to me, it is a massive opportunity. A little bit about myself, just real quick. I've been featured in Orange County Register, Huffington Post, BuzzFeed, Entrepreneur, Social Media Today, other national, international magazines, speaker for Sony at the American Marketing Association, and I've been formally educated in public relations in Hollywood in the early 90s. I wrote a book called Power Branding Secrets, and this is going to help you, if you buy and read the book, how to generate more publicity and leads. I believe that the single biggest branding opportunity for your business is videos, and in particular YouTube. And why do I say that? Because YouTube reaches more people between the ages of 18 and 49 than any broadcast or cable television. As I tell people, YouTube is the new Hollywood. And not only that, it's the second largest search engine in the world and third most visited website after Google and Facebook. Facebook's not a search engine, Google is. So it's the second largest search engine, which happens to be owned by Google, and it's the third most visited website on the planet. So it's an incredible opportunity to really present your best content. And if you optimize it right, because it's a Google product, it can actually show up in search results. I'll give you an example. Just yesterday, I had a gentleman that found my video I put out a video about generating insurance leads. And I had a gentleman from Torrance call me, from Torrance, California. And I said, how'd you find out about me? He goes, oh, I Googled leads for insurance business for the certain company, and your video popped up, and I'm calling you now. So I actually have a lead that came from a YouTube video that I shot a number of months ago. Okay, by 2020, 85% of all online content that's consumed will be on video, whether it's consumed on Google, YouTube, or Facebook. It's going to be video. So my question is, within the next year and a half, would you want to be able to leverage 85% of the audience? Now, 70% of Americans are on Facebook every single day for an average of 49 minutes, and just within Facebook, 100 million hours of video are being watched every day on Facebook. So even if you don't want to put your videos on YouTube, Facebook is still becoming the main place for videos as well. So again, we want to leverage the opportunities within Google, within YouTube, and Facebook with video. When we say building your brand with video, what does that really mean? Well, I took this quote from Entrepreneur magazine, and I feel that it's very appropriate for, and I'll just move this little icon here. I think it's very appropriate to how we build a brand. And that is, an effective brand strategy gives you a major edge in increasingly competitive markets. But what exactly does branding mean? It tells them what they can expect from your products and services, and it differentiates your offering from that of your competitors. Your brand is derived from who you are, who you want to be, and who people perceive you to be. Well, what better way to show people who you are and what you want to be and how to increase the perception of what other people see you as than video? So if this is what branding is about, video will allow you to achieve these branding goals easier and faster than anything else out there. Now, You know, in the years that we've been helping people with their marketing, we keep preaching video, guys, video. You got to make videos, put them on YouTube, leverage video on Facebook. But why don't they do it? Right? It seems obvious that they should, but we found that there's two key reasons why they don't do video. Number one, they have a lot of misleading ideas on what they actually need to get started. You know, my video has to be perfect. I'm not good on camera. I don't think my audience watches video. You know, I'm mainly on LinkedIn. I don't think that's a good move for me. There's all these false and misleading ideas. And I can tell you right now, video is where it's at. I don't care if you talk to Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone, Neil Patel, David Meerman Scott, talk to Dory Clark, talk to any well-respected person that's best-selling authors, that's being featured on major features, and they're all talking about video. And second reason is they don't have their video series storyboarded, meaning they don't really have a strategy. So they sit there and go, okay, so I want to do a video, I'll do a video, but what do I do a video about? You know, should I talk about this? Should I talk about that? So they don't really have a strategic edge and a real storyboard laid out of what they should be saying. So let me just tell you what it takes to get started. This great quote by Arthur Ashe. I'm going to change that right now. Start where you are. Sorry about that. Start where you are. That should be aware. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Arthur Ashe. Look, this instrument you see right in front of you, this $30 tripod and your iPhone, that's what you start. If that's what you have, you don't need fancy equipment. Take a look at anybody that's gone big. Even still today, Gary Vaynerchuk produces much of his videos on mobile devices. So if you've got an iPhone and you've got an inexpensive tripod, you're ready to produce a video. Here's a simple way that we can create videos for you as Facebook ads as well as YouTube topics. And it's called Top 40. The reason why the number 40 was chosen over 50 years ago for Top 40 radio is they found that 40 was the capacity of the human mind to remember these songs. So I tell people, let's take this fact about the human mind that people can consume 40 ideas about, they listen to a radio show, that brand, the radio show. If they can hear the same 40 songs over and over and over, there's enough change, yet enough familiarity where they can sing along. Why don't you have your top 40 hits? And what should they be about? I tell people, literally, write down the top questions and challenges that your clients have. So if you're a realtor, what are the top 40 challenges and questions? How do I buy a home with low credit? How do I raise my credit score? How much money do I have to come up with to put down? What's the market like these days, right? All these different questions can be little videos that answer questions. And when you answer people's questions, you build authority in their minds. So again, make each video. Here's quick tips. Hey, this is Edwin Dearborn. I want to tell you how to use YouTube videos to generate leads, right? I could say 3 quick tips, do this and this and this, do this and this and this, and that's how you can generate those types of videos, is by giving quick tips around those top 40 questions. You should make your videos about 2 to 5 minutes each, no longer, because that's about the attention span of most people. Okay, so now we're making our videos. We have our storyboard. Now what do we do with the video? Well, we upload the video. We take your video and we upload it to YouTube, and then we share it. And if you go to YouTube, you'll see all these social media buttons below the video. So YouTube, once you upload it to YouTube, and we can do that for you as a service if you need, look, you can share it to Google+, Blogger, Reddit, Tumblr, Pinterest, LinkedIn, StumbleUpon doesn't exist anymore, Dig, right? And you can share it over and over and over. And not only that, as you're going to see, there's other things that we're going to do. But first, you want to take your video file and upload it to your YouTube channel. Then now you can share it. Well, one of the things is, how do I get more views? And the question is, what good is your video if no one sees them? So we want to get more views. So now you've uploaded it to YouTube. And how do we do that? We got 3 ways, 3 general strategies. Number 1, social media. Again, YouTube provides you those share buttons. share as often as you want. I tweet those videos over and over and over. I share those to Reddit and subreddits all the time. You can share those videos through social media. Number two, email your video. You can embed these YouTube links into your email very easily, and then email blast and go, hey, check out my latest video on what you have to do to raise your credit score to buy a home. And then number three, repurpose the content, meaning reuse and reconfigure that content. You can have it transcribed and turn into a blog post. You can send that video out to strategic partners. They can link to it. They can share it to their email lists. You can show your YouTube video at workshops and conferences. If you know that people are going to have certain questions, cue those videos up and use them in your live presentations. Paid advertising. This really is what we do best at Premier Lead Systems. Every one of these social media channels like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Reddit, even Quora now, Pinterest, they all have a way for you to scale your content distribution with paid advertising. So we can take your YouTube video and we can actually put it in front of a lot of people. So the first point here is it's scalable. Paid advertising allows you to scale it beyond your email list, beyond your social followers, right? You can actually send it to thousands of people in your area or highly targeted audiences if you're a national brand. And because Facebook and YouTube and Google collect so much data about us, we can actually send that content to certain age groups, to people who live in certain zip codes, people who like certain things. It's pretty incredible how specific we can get the targeting to put your paid content in front of them. And then also, at the end of it, we can have a call to action within that paid advertising. Click the button below, leave your information, or download our free ebook, or call for a free consultation. So we're not just boosting your post, but we're also getting it out there. Okay, so there we go. Next is automated follow-up. You can actually have drip campaigns. 2% of all sales are made on the first contact. So guess what we can do? You can also link up those leads to your email database, your CRM, and now drip that content as well as follow-up content. It's awesome. So there we go. Email, social sharing, instant notifications, so many ways to do this. Another great way to use video is retargeting. When people go to your landing page, we put a pixel in there, which means we're able to grab their IP address and we can retarget them, meaning the ad, that video shows up over and over again. You've probably clicked on an Amazon book before, and then you see days later you being followed around with the same book, or maybe you visited Grant Cardone, and now you see Grant Cardone ads all over the place, no matter where you go. This is a great way to get your content in front of more and more people. Okay, now let's put it this way. We can adjust and scale, as we said earlier. This is what I love about video. We can, from the data that we get, we can adjust it. We can get down to the real nitty-gritty of who's engaging. By looking at the stats over time, we can look at what's working, what's not working, debug it, and then from that reiteration, we can scale to reach even better, more targeted audiences. That's what I love about social media advertising is the more we deploy, the more we use it, the more we learn, and we're building this bullpen of known data of what really, really works. Okay, look, our services are pretty straightforward. We can help you with video production. That video production can be people coming out there and filming you, or we can do explainer videos. We offer marketing consulting, but most importantly, our mainline service is advertising management. Let us manage your accounts, whether it's Google AdWords, Facebook ads, Twitter ads. We can take your video and other content and boost it out there to reach better people, better engaged audiences, drive more leads, And guess what happens when you get more leads? If you follow up with them, like we talked about, targeting and CRM, and your phone calls and great service, which I know you offer, you're going to get more customers. This is absolutely the age where now everybody's on their mobile device, everybody's on a laptop, everybody's searching for something. They're on social media all day long. Why not put your brand front and center? Why not let us help you generate awesome leads through video and advertising management services? This has been Edwin Dearborn, author of Power Branding Secrets. Thank you so much for joining this. I know it went by fast, but I know that time is precious and most of you want to get onto other things. But I just wanted to give you kind of this overview of why we feel video is so important in building your brand and generating more business. Thank you once again.